We want to look at an important anniversary. It was just 10 years ago today, weeks after 9/11, that U.S. planes began bombing Taliban and al-Qaeda targets in Afghanistan. Today, there are about 100,000 U.S. troops still fighting there. And in 10 years, nearly 1,800 have died there. In a recent CBS News poll, half the people we spoke to said the war has not been a success. Well, this morning, we'll hear from two veterans who left careers in teaching to serve their country in the military, and both of them say they're glad they went to Afghanistan.
My fellow Americans, this has been a difficult decade for our country.
I feel like this entire decade has just been consumed by war, and it's been the defining feature of my generation.
On my orders, the United States military has begun strikes against al-Qaeda terrorist training camps in Afghanistan.
I felt that the only way that I could really contribute to what we were doing over there was by joining the military. Okay, my name is Timothy Kudo. I'm 30 years old and I'm a captain in the Marine Corps.
My name is Adam Rosenwald. I'm currently 32 years old. I was a sergeant in United States Army Airborne. This was, you know, my duty as a young male to sign up to go serve. I walked into a recruiting station and off I went.
As Commander-in-Chief, I have determined that it is in our vital national interest to send an additional 30,000 U.S. troops to Afghanistan.
The first time I saw combat was we went on patrol. We were going from one of our bases to another.
There were days where it was daily, twice a day, sometimes more than that.
You've got to do your job perfectly, because if you don't, the guy next to you or the guy behind you is going to give you a shot.
I got him. See the window right there?
It was small arms, RPGs, mortar fire. IEDs on the one road that we had access to. So you name it, we pretty much saw it.
Just going from one base to another means that someone's going to probably get hit by an IED.
The IEDs are constant. This is the kind of stuff people don't realize is how close you always are.
Hey, is everybody all right?
In my company, we lost 5 Marines. 2 of them were very good friends of mine. Almost all of them were to IEDs.
On the second tour, we lost 7 guys from our company, and we had a lot of guys get wounded. There's no control over it. It's hard to explain.
After nearly 10 years of service, struggle, and sacrifice, we know well the costs of war.
The memorial is one of the most important things I think that you can have. Being able to say goodbye is it's everything.
You salute, pay your last respects, and then you got to go back to work. It's a hard thing to understand, but that's what we all did.
War can be catastrophic, obviously, when you're losing men, but what we were doing over there was one of the most rewarding things that any of us probably have ever done or will ever do with our lives.
I cherish every memory that I had when I served.
Booyah!
Being able to serve with those men, there's no greater honor.
By 2014, this process of transition will be complete. We will be able to remove 10,000 of our troops from Afghanistan by the end of this year.
My guys, my company, are still training to go to Afghanistan right now. And they're going to go. And while people are looking at the drawdown and they're thinking that the war is pretty much over, these guys are getting ready to go over there. And they're going to get in the fight. And they're going to do good work, but will anybody be watching?
Roger.